I've always been attracted to the arts, and I think that that's something that must be a requirement. I mean, somebody through your education or your formation with your parents at school, you were exposed to art.
As a child, my mom would take me to a lot of museums and different exhibits and foreign films.
I have Greek heritage, and so it's kind of in my DNA, if you will.
I think that Houston is the best kept cultural secret in the country.
There's something happening in Houston right now where people are we're on people's radars.
A lot of people consider Los Angeles, New York as theater, arts cities. But Houston has a very vibrant art community.
Art reflects the history of the city. It reflects our priorities as a community.
We think it's very important for the children to be exposed to the wonderful life that the city has to offer. And one of those experiences is the art scene that we have here in Houston.
A young person that gets involved in performing arts, fine arts, whatever it might be, that's probably a child that's going to do well for society and well in life and well for themselves.
And what the arts allows is for us to come together as a community and celebrate each other.
At the end of the day, a business's economic environment is going to be a function of what's going on within that city.
Artists and creatives always talk about the it city. Cool people want to be in the it city.
People can get all types of art here in the city of Houston. That's one of the powers of our branding of the arts.
Things like the Art Car Parade and the Orange Show and diverse works are essential.
We have among the finest visual arts collections in the world.
How do you define quality of life? It's a bit nebulous, but certainly the value of public art and the emphasis that a community has on its art is a pretty good indication of that.
Because of our industries, we are particularly global.
We have to compete with cities all over the world, and to be a really world-class city, world-class art goes with it.
It impacts the business community because it impacts the economy in a variety of ways at a variety of levels.
We're learning how to perfect, how to sell ourselves culturally.
Nonprofit art in the city of Houston specifically helps to bring more people to our community.
You talk to the directors of the museums here in town, and they start talking about the tourists that they have that come in from all over the world, all over the United States, all over Texas, the region, and will visit our museums, and it rivals all the sports franchises that we got, easily rivals those.
Cultural tourists spend more than any other type of American tourist.
We live and die by the performance. I mean, we are the best judges of how popular a show is in town because our sales reflect it.
This is a great destination for enjoying art.
The economic impact results in the recent study shows that the size of our cultural sector is nearly as large as Chicago's.
Both the performing arts and the public arts are not something that happen on their own.
We need at all levels of our business community to participate in supporting the arts.
There are plenty of reasons why a business would want to support a nonprofit arts organization.
It's certainly a way to give them visibility.
The opportunity for a lot of publicity through these venues from just the sheer number of people that are attending the events.
We had over 1,000 people that came to the Museum of Fine Arts opening of the Impressionistic, and there wasn't a single person there that said, "I'd rather be home watching TV."
Anyone that lives in Houston and works in Houston should be part of the fabric of the community.
People invest in the arts, the communities invest in the arts when they sense a sense of permanency.
Positions of leadership, we manage budgets that can be used to support our community. It's one thing to write a check, that's fine, that's good, but then it's another thing to experience it, bring your friends in, have them experience it.
I'm serving on the Houston Arts Alliance board because it's important to me. It's important to be able to support what we have in the city.
It's a collaborative effort, communication, understanding what their goals and objectives are for their branding of their companies, understanding what the ensemble or other art organizations' branding statements are, and how they can work together to benefit both parties. Our community is very diverse. Our board should be reflective of our community.
My skill set is finance, accounting, management, organization, and I felt that those were skills that could be used by the organization.
It's very rewarding.
So it's a great way to represent in action not just through a checkbook, that you care about the quality of life in the city.
Then you start living and breathing it, and you talk about it when you're traveling on the plane, in another city.
The time that I volunteer towards working with our arts community is one that I always find extremely satisfying, and quite frankly, I can't replicate it anywhere else.